Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ruben Galindo with Galindo Garage. I'm out here in nice, warm Arizona. Excuse the sweatiness. It's nice and cloudy today, though, at least. So I'm gonna jump on my project and try to do something to it today. It's a 2007 Trailblazer SS 3SS package. Been sitting for about 4 years, and I finally get a chance to work on it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a 1320 15-inch conversion kit for the rear wheels, so I can fit some nice small rims with a nice meaty tire. So here's what you get with the kit when you order it. Excuse the recording, I'm using my phone. But you get these two brackets, and you also get these two discs, the rotors for the disc brakes. It's not too badly priced, but then you also have to get the calipers and the brake pads, which are these right here, the 3552. You can pretty much get them out of O'Reilly's or anything like that, but if you want to get a higher performance later on, that's the number you have to go off of. But they're just a little bit more narrow. You can see, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's a decently priced kit, and the only thing about the kit is you have to pretty much take everything out of your back wheel so you can get to it. You got to remove your rear axle, and you also got to remove your e-brake because you got to cancel out your handbrake. But my axle was a little bit of a pain to get out because I hadn't moved the vehicle for about 4 years now, so they were kind of hard in there. They would spin freely and everything, but just to slide in and out to get the little seat clamps out of the differential, that was the hard part. Glad I did it too, because my rear fluid needed to be changed. But yeah, that's the only funky part, that you got to cancel your handbrake. But I'll show you the whole process right now, and I'll get to it. I'll try to go step by step, be as helpful as I can, because I haven't found any videos of anybody doing this conversion. So I'll try to see if I can put it up in case anybody in the future wants to do it. I'll be able to help them out, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to try to set up a little more, and I'll start recording and show you guys how I do it. Hey, what's up, everybody? So when you're gonna do this, make sure you have your transmission on neutral so you can spin your rear end freely. Normally you want to spin it from the yoke, but I don't have a tranny or nothing in there, so kind of got the free space. Alright, so first thing you want to do is a little 10mm bolt right here. It's easier if you have your tranny still in, because you get to lock it in there, but since I don't have nothing in there, I get to do it by hand. Alright, there we go. Alright, so once you get that little bolt loose, just gotta take it all the way out so you can release the pin right here that goes between your two axles inside your locker. I have smaller fingers to get in there, you know. There you go. There you go. You see it slides just right out. And your pin right here should slide out pretty easy. Look at that, came out just by itself. That's where it goes in right there. That's where your screw goes in to lock it in. Goes all the way through, and the threads are on the other side. Just put that right here for now. Alright. So now you gotta rotate it around to where you have your wider end. Say it's easy to push in, but after you get your pin out, that's when you can finally push in your axles, and you should be able to pop the axle straight out. My axles are a little stiff, I don't know why, but maybe it's because it's been sitting for 4 years. But let me go push that in real quick and I'll be right back. Yeah, the pin fell out on its own. Alright. Thank you, gravity. But this is the C clamp that we're supposed to get out. This is what holds it in. Just go ahead and leave that right there. See, found oil pan cover, or differential cover, sorry. Alright, let's get out from under the truck. Alright, so now that we got that little C-clamp out of there, we can finally just pull out the rear axle. Just slide right out. Try to keep it off of that gasket so you don't mess it up, so you don't have to replace it. Oops, sorry for the noise. Alright, and I've already taken off, since I already took off the rotor, I took off the brake caliper. Alright, I already took off the brake caliper. I ended up releasing off the e-brake, since this is going to get deleted off of there. All you pretty much got to do is push off these two little tabs. It has one here and one here. Mine was already broken off before I even tried to take it off, but you pretty much try to crimp one. The easiest way I saw it is you press on this side, kind of pop it over this way, and this one you press it yourself and then it'll pop out together. And you kind of have to get some slack, pull it off so you can slide it out of the back. So then after that, to get this whole little assembly off, you got to remove these 4 bolts, and it should break everything free. Right, let me take those off real quick, show you guys. We could try to keep the dust shroud in the back, just gonna take some fabrication. Maybe I can mock it up and see if what it's gonna take to keep it on there. So that you gotta get your fancy little bracket that comes with your 1320 kit. Nice billet aluminum. Just gonna use your stock bolts. You pretty much bolt it onto here. Use the same bolts that you had already before. Just throw them back on there. Let's see. Since I'm gonna just set it on there for now, so I can see if I can mock up that dust shroud. I'm not gonna really tighten them up all too much. And then once I do the final tightening, I'll do some thread lock on it so it can stay on there real good and not have no reason to loosen up when you got some real power pushing through it. Since there's a reason we're trying to do the 15-inch conversion, right? Gotta put some power. Alright, give it just a little bit of tightening. Alright. Where's our brake caliper that we use? Alright, and the caliper that we're gonna replace our old one with is this C553 for the passenger side and C552 for the driver's side. And thinking about trying it out, see how much power it can take, but I'm not going to try to push it too much since it's not really a performance crazy caliper, and we'll see how much it can hold for a little while. So it pretty much comes with everything you need in the bag. Got your bolts, your little rubber stoppers that you put around them. Well, not rubber stoppers, but rubber housings, I guess you can call them. Let's see, just get these little rubber pieces and they go just right over the top like that. Alright, cool. And we got them on there. So next you got your little bolts that you got to slip in there. You want to make sure the spacer stays flush to the bottom with all the little slippery grease they give you. See it? So get it in there. Give it a little pressure. Goes right in. Alright, so now I just I'm gonna mock it up to see where that dust shroud is gonna end up being. Alright. So now gotta grab me that little dust shroud, a screwdriver. Alright, so on this, there's two little tabs that you gotta use to take off. There's that tab right there, this tab right here. You loosen those two up. You gotta pretty much just pry them up with the screwdriver. Pop up, pull them back. Same thing here. It just kind of comes out. So, should be freed up. So now let's see to make this fit. You see pretty much where it's hitting. Gotta cut from like right here to like right here, and I think straight across here, and we should be good. Might just cut here to here. All this on the edge, and then from there straight down. We'll give that a try real quick. We'll see. Alright, so this is pretty much the idea I had, you know, to make it fit. Yeah, not the best cuts in the world and all that, but might be able to fit the shroud that way. You know what I mean? First I'm trying to fab one of these up, so it's going to be the prettiest, but I'm sure the next one will be prettier. Let's leave the brake caliper on there, might as well, since it's already on there. See how that works out. You know what I'm saying? Oh dang, that was a little too heavy then. A little heavier than I thought it would be. The good thing is it fell on freaking brake fluid, right? Awesome. Moment of truth. Let's see if this fits. This works out and everything. If it does work out, clean it up and put it on there. So far so good. Yeah, I guess it'll work. Nope, it's the wrong one. Alright. Alright, looks like it cleared. Yep. Got clearance on the bottom, clearance on top. Not hitting the caliper. It's got just a little bit of space in between there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, let me see. Focus. You see that? No touchy. Right there. Best angle you can get right there. No touchy. But yeah, looks like that fan shroud will work. Sorry for the blurriness. Yep, just clean it up. Throw it back on there and show you guys in a little bit. Give me a sec. Alright, so there it kind of is with the shroud on it. a little bit of a thread locker so that, you know, probably is so liquidy. Oh. Put some thread locker on it. Spin it on and oh yeah, and on like the top and bottom bolt for the dust shroud, it had a little bit of a lip, so I had to chop that down too. Just take an easy little straight grinding off with the grinder. Right, there you go. A little more for this one. Clean off the hands a little bit. Some thread locker on this one too. Make sure all three of them have it. We don't want it freaking loosening up with all the nice powerful torque we're gonna be pushing out here, you know what I mean? And go on there very well. There you go. And number 3. Go. Now, we're gonna grab our handy dandy axle, slip it right back in. Remember, try to keep it off of that gasket as best as you can. Slide it into the hole back there. Push it in as far back as you can. Make sure it's got enough room in there. Then we're gonna go over to back to the diff, lock it all up. Alright, back under here by the diff. So now that we got the axle pushed back far enough, you see right there, that little ridge right there, make sure that clear. So the way I saw it easiest is I kind of put it there, like the opening of the C face down, because I'm try to see if I can pop it over right here. These axles lately have been kind of stiff on me. So normally what you do next, once you finish both sides, now you got your everything nice and split even and everything. You can see in there your C-clip is already all the way inside, and you rotate it back over here to where your little bolts popped out right there. You gotta stick your pin back in there. This bad boy right here. Make sure your hole lines up right here with your screw or your bolt. Oh, but of course, sometimes the the gearing moves a little inside there, so you gotta try to line it all up again. There you go. Just take a little oomph and push it in there. There you go, see? I finally just pushed it in all the way, started threading it in there. But I'll just leave it loose since I still gotta finish the other side. Now we got the finishing touches. We're gonna throw our rotor on there. I don't know if you guys can see all too well, but right here it has like 12 holes on it. You can see some are go out more than others. For the TBSS, we use the ones that are a little bit more in. There you go. Like a glove. On this part, you might want to use one of your lug nuts to kind of keep the rotor from bouncing around in there. Set that in there like so. I believe these are an 8mm Allen. Nope, just a little bigger. There you go, there are 9. Sorry, I apologize. I think we're good to go now. Just throw our wheel on there. We're all set. You guys want to see how it's going to look with the Bogart? Because I kind of do. Be right back. Oh yeah. What do you guys think about that? Nice big old 11-inch lip. Woo. Can't wait to actually get it on and going. Still got a good ways to go. Good old TBSS over here. It's been sent for about 4 years. It's dirty. She was out in the sun for the longest time, as you can see some of the paint. But hopefully real soon I can get her up and going again. Yeah. Let you guys check out my engine. It's pretty sweet. Oh, boom. Just the Bogart box. No tranny either. It's all dusty. You guys want to stay updated with my next videos? I'll be showing you how my tranny build, how my engine build is going, and while I install it, I'll show everything. Stay posted for what's next. Like and subscribe.